Hello friends, welcome to my kitchen, and you see the prep here on my platform, so you know that we are going to cook a new recipe. And the menu today for lunch is going to be basmati rice and masoor dal, which is typical Kori style quick dal that we make. And there are going to be papads which will be fried later on. So to begin with, I'm going to wash and soak the masoor dal. Probably you're not seeing the color properly, so I'll hold it over here. Yeah, that gives the proper color of the masoor dal. So it is red colored, and here I have one large onion which I will chop, 2 green chilies, a handful of cilantro, and I'm going to use the Kori masala and turmeric. And I have over here the spring onions. So we usually use white baby onions in our masoor dal, which looks like, as if eggs have been added to it. You will see that once cooked. But today, since spring onion is available, just to add a little more flavor, I'm going to use spring onions, the bulbs, and a handful of the greens. So let's pause over here and come back after I have cut up the onion and washed and kept the dal for soaking. Okay, so I have the onions chopped and the green chilies cut up, and I have washed the rice and allowed it to stay like that for another half an hour. The dal is soaked, and in the dal I have also soaked the cilantro, which I will remove and chop into fine bits once I have done the tadka of the dal, and then later add it at the end. These onions are going to go in whole, so there. And so let's start cooking now. So first I'm going to put a vessel onto the gas. Let's pick up a vessel for that. Okay. Put on the gas and put on the vessel. Add about 2 or 3 teaspoons of oil. That's good enough. Let it heat. Like I always say, a proper tadka should always go in hot oil to get the best flavors. So we will wait for the oil to get heated up. What is your usual kind of tadka for your community? Like for us, a typical dal tadka is with onions or mustard seeds and garlic, mashed garlic. So that's the typical tadka for a dal. This dal, because it is supposed to be a tawa dal, it is mostly with onion. So let us check if the oil is heated up. Yes, it's making the sound, sizzling sound of the chili. So I'm going to take this board, and in goes the chili. Okay, and while the chili is sizzling, I'm going to add the onions also. See how difficult it is for me to shoot as I am cooking. Okay, let me change hands. Yeah. I'm going to add the onion bulbs into this so that it gets more time for cooking. And we need a spoon to stir this. Let's pick out a spoon. going to add the salt to the onion. Onions add a lot of beauty to this dal. 1 teaspoon of salt has gone in. While the onions are cooking, let me remove some kokum, which will go into the dal. So the flavorings will vary for this dal. Today I am going to use kokum, but at times I might use tomato or what we call amboshi. Amboshi is dried mango. So I have taken about 5 petals of kokum, which are going to be enough for a cup of dal. I want slightly browned onions, not completely charred like we make for birista, but slightly browned. I'm going to slow down the gas and allow it to cook for a while. Putting away the salt. Okay. Now, as the onions have become reddish, I will add the kori masala, about 1 teaspoon, and half a teaspoon of haldi or turmeric. And we are done with the masala dabba, so I'm putting it back. Stir. Fry for about a minute so that the essential oils of the masala come out nicely. Now I'm going to pick out the cilantro which I had put in the dal for soaking, and then I will chop it up. So I'll pause the video while I'm chopping. Okay, now I have chopped the cilantro, and now I'm going to add this dal into this cooked onions. Okay. Give it a stir and put on the lid for it to cook. Also, I'm going to add water to this and start cooking the rice now. Okay, so I have put about water just to cover up the dal. Allow it to cook. I'm putting the lid on, and the gas is fast as of now. So until it boils, we will keep it fast and then reduce it to medium or slow and let it cook. And the rice has been started off here. The dal is boiling now. So I will allow it to cook on sim, reducing the gas now. Let it cook for 5-10 minutes. Rice is also cooking. Let us check how far the dal is cooked. Okay, the dal looks half cooked to me, and so let's check. Yeah. it is half cooked, it needs more water, so I'm going to add about half a glass of more water to the pot. Give it a stir. This dal is going to be thickish, it is not going to be a thin dal, but it needs to be cooked properly, therefore we have added more water. And at this point I'm also going to tip in the greens, the onion greens. Give it a stir. Increase the gas. Keep it at medium and put on the lid for it to cook. Let us check the rice. So I'm taking the thapi, as we call it in Kori. It's a kind of a spatula used to serve the rice. So it is also looking half cooked. Let it cook a bit. I can actually reduce again this gas to medium and cover it and cook. That's the lid. I'm covering it. The dal has been cooking for 10 minutes now. So let's check. And it is on medium that I have cooked it. So the onions also have gone translucent, which means that they are cooked. Give it a stir. Now at this point I'm going to now add the kokum. So distribute the kokum 5 petals in 5 different directions so that the sourness is not in one place. The dal is cooked, so the kokum now can be added safely. We should not add kokum in the beginning because the souring will stop the dal from cooking. Now that the dal is cooked, it is the right time to add the kokum. So now allow the dal to thicken and crumble. So we'll put the lid and put the gas on sim and let it cook for another 5 minutes. Let us check the dal now. Okay, looks nice. Onion has given it the spring onion has given it a nice color. Well, in another 5 minutes this dal is ready to remove from the stove. This is our Kori lal dal. Lal dal, obviously, because of the masoor color. The masoor, skinned masoor dal, skinned and split masoor dal is red in color, or rather pinkish oranges or peachish in color, and therefore it is called lal dal. Onions are cooked properly. See how it is partially crumbled. So we will allow another 5 minutes of it to cook. Meanwhile, let us also add in the cilantro, the chopped cilantro, because this is old chopped cilantro, so I'm allowing it to cook a little bit so that the flavors steep in nicely and the cilantro does not taste wiry. It will get stuck in the teeth otherwise. Yeah. Cover it and cook it for another 5 minutes and we'll come back to check it later. Before we check the dal, let's check the rice. The rice is drained and I have cooked it to perfection. Now covering it up so that last bits of the grain will fluff up nicely. Let's check the dal now. Yes. Dal looks done nicely and the cilantro also looks cooked a bit. Yeah, this is the right consistency of the dal when it has to be eaten with rice, and we make it thicker than this. We reduce it further and make it into scoopable dal when you want to eat it with chapati. The same dal. So this is meant to be eaten right now with rice. So I'm just going to put off the gas as the dal is ready, and then I will show you the plated scene. So I have plated the dal and rice. So there it is. This type of a pital ki dish is called pitari because it is made of pitar, and so it's traditional among the Koris as well as Parsis. You do know that I was married to a Parsi, and my husband has left behind a legacy of sorts for me to live up to. And so I try to remember him through these things. So while I'm cooking Kori meals, I'm trying to incorporate Parsi features into my meals. These vessels, both the pitari and the small plate, both are from my husband's family. So there you see. Let me take a shot. I think we need a natural picture. So glimpse of it in natural light. This is the color that we achieve with the masala. Hope you liked this menu today of dal and rice. Simple and nice, nutritious and affordable in this lockdown for everyone. Thank you for watching, and do like and subscribe and share with your friends.